Have you ever wondered what makes a pickup truck more than just a truck? What turns it from a simple workhorse into a legend, an icon that completely reshapes the automotive world? From battlefield heroes to luxurious land yachts, some trucks didn't just haul cargo. They hauled the entire industry into a new era. Today, we're counting down the 10 most game-changing pickup trucks to ever exist. Get ready, because some of these stories are truly unbelievable. Let's kick things off with a true pioneer, the Ford Model T Runabout. Back in 1925, if you wanted a truck, you usually bought a chassis and had a custom bed built. Ford changed everything by offering a factory-built pickup bed for just $25. It was simple, it was affordable, and it put a versatile utility vehicle into the hands of farmers, small business owners, and everyday folks. This wasn't just a new model. It was the birth of the factory pickup truck as we know it, democratizing utility for the masses and laying the foundation for every truck that followed. Jumping forward to post-World War II, we find our number 9, the Dodge Power Wagon. This beast was a direct descendant of the Dodge WC series trucks that served the Allies so valiantly. When it hit the civilian market in 1946, it was a revolution. The Power Wagon was the first mass-produced 4x4 pickup available to the public. With its rugged, military-grade chassis, high ground clearance, and unstoppable four-wheel drive, it could go places no other civilian truck dared. It became the go-to vehicle for anyone who needed to conquer the toughest terrain, from utility companies to ranchers, setting the benchmark for off-road capability that truck makers still chase today. Next up, at number 8, is a truck that added a touch of style to the substance. The 1955 Chevrolet 3100. This was part of Chevy's Task Force generation, and boy, did it change the game. For the first time, a pickup wasn't just about utility. It was about design. With its wraparound windshield, egg crate grille, and beautiful, flowing lines inspired by passenger cars like the Bel Air, the 3100 made trucks cool. It was a statement piece. This was the moment the pickup started its journey from the farm to the driveway, proving that a work vehicle could also be a source of pride and personal expression. Our 7th entry brought Japanese reliability to the American truck market, the Datsun 220, which later evolved into the iconic Datsun 520 and 620. When Datsun introduced its first compact pickup to the US in 1959, it was a revelation. American trucks were big and thirsty. The Datsun was small, incredibly fuel efficient, and unbelievably reliable. It created a whole new segment, the compact pickup truck. For a generation of buyers, especially on the West Coast, it was the perfect vehicle for work, play, and everything in between. It proved that tough didn't have to mean huge, forever changing the landscape of the American truck market. Sliding into the number 6 spot is a truck that blurred the lines between work and family. The 1961 International Harvester Blet. Before this, if you needed to carry a crew and haul a load, you needed 2 vehicles. International Harvester had a brilliant idea. Why not combine them? The Travelette was the first factory-built 6-passenger, 4-door crew cab pickup. It was a game-changer for construction crews, farmers, and eventually for families who wanted one vehicle that could do it all. The modern crew cab pickup, now the most popular configuration in America, owes its existence to this often overlooked innovator. At the halfway point, number 5, we have the truck that launched a legend, the 1966 Ford Bronco. While some might call it an SUV, the original Bronco was marketed as an all-purpose vehicle, and its earliest form was a rugged, no-nonsense roadster pickup. Ford saw the success of the International Scout and Jeep CJ and created a more refined, comfortable, and daily drivable competitor. With its unique coil spring front suspension that offered a smoother ride, the Bronco proved that an off-road vehicle didn't have to be punishing. It set the stage for the modern SUV craze and created one of the most beloved nameplates in automotive history. Number 4 on our list is the truck that put the sport in sport utility truck, the 1978 Dodge Lyell Red Express. In an era choked by emissions regulations and low horsepower engines, Dodge's engineers found a loophole. Because it was a truck, it had less stringent requirements. They packed a modified 360 cubic inch police V8 into a short wheelbase pickup, added massive chrome exhaust stacks, and unleashed a monster. For 1978, the Lyell Red Express was the fastest American-made vehicle from 0 to 100 miles per hour. It was audacious, loud, and completely unapologetic. It created the blueprint for the factory muscle truck and reminded everyone that pickups could be seriously fast and fun. Entering our top 3 is a vehicle that redefined the entire truck segment, the 1994 Dodge Ram. For years, pickups had followed a very similar design formula. Then came the second-gen Ram, with its massive, separated fenders and a big grid grille that looked like it could swallow the road. It was a radical departure. It wasn't just about looks. The interior was more spacious and comfortable than ever before, and it offered the legendary Cummins turbo diesel engine, a powerhouse of torque. The Ram's bold styling was a massive gamble that paid off, forcing every other manufacturer to get more aggressive with their designs. The look of the modern truck was born here. Our runner-up at number 2 is the truck that took performance to an absurd, tire-shredding new level. The 2004 Dodge Ram SRT-10. What happens when you take the 8.3-liter, 500 horsepower V10 engine from a Dodge Viper and cram it into a regular cab Ram 1500? You get a legend. This wasn't just a fast truck. It was a supercar in a pickup's body. It held the Guinness World Record for the fastest production truck on the planet. The SRT-10 was the absolute pinnacle of the muscle truck era. A completely insane and wonderful machine that proved there were no limits to what a pickup truck could be. It remains one of the most bonkers and desirable trucks ever made. And finally, the number 1 most game-changing pickup truck to ever exist is the Ford F-150, specifically the 10th generation, introduced in 1997. Why this one? Because this is the generation that solidified the F-150S transition from a pure work vehicle to America's family car. Ford made a crucial decision to split its truck line, Super Duty for heavy work, and a new F-150 for personal use. This F-150 was sleeker, more aerodynamic, and featured an independent front suspension for a car-like ride. It offered more creature comforts and a more refined interior than ever before. It was the truck that convinced millions of families to trade in their sedans and minivans, cementing the pickup as the best-selling vehicle in America, a title it holds to this day. It didn't just change the game, it became the game. From the humble Model T to the family-hauling F-150, these 10 trucks weren't just metal, glass, and rubber. They were turning points in automotive history. Which one is your favorite? Did we miss a game changer? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this ride through history, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. We'll see you in the next one.